Anchoring bias is a cognitive bias in which people rely too heavily on the first piece of information they receive when making decisions. This initial reference point, known as the anchor, influences how people evaluate new information, often leading to irrational choices. Even when the anchor is unrelated or arbitrary, it can still affect judgment. Anchoring bias is commonly seen in negotiations, pricing, and decision-making, where individuals adjust their estimates or expectations based on the first number or idea they encounter. Now let's look at some examples of anchoring bias in real-world situations. Anchoring bias appears in many aspects of daily life. For example, in shopping, if a product is originally priced at $100 but is on sale for $50, people may perceive it as a great deal, even if the actual value is lower. In salary negotiations, the first number mentioned often sets the tone, influencing how much an employee or employer is willing to settle for. Another example is when estimating numbers. If someone is asked whether the population of a city is greater than 1 million before making a guess, their answer will likely be closer to that number, even if the actual population is much lower. These examples show how anchoring bias can shape decisions in different settings. Now let's examine its effects. Anchoring bias can lead to both positive and negative effects. On the positive side, it can provide a quick reference point in decision-making, helping people make faster judgments when they lack detailed information. However, it often results in over-reliance on initial information, causing people to overlook better alternatives. Anchoring bias can also lead to unfair pricing in consumer purchases, as individuals may accept higher prices simply because they seem lower compared to an inflated original price. Additionally, it can create errors in judgment, such as underestimating risks or making incorrect assumptions based on the first figure presented. Because of these effects, recognizing and minimizing anchoring bias is essential for better decision-making. Now let's explore how to avoid it. There are several strategies to reduce the impact of anchoring bias. One approach is to seek multiple sources of information before making a decision, ensuring that the first number encountered does not overly influence judgment. Another method is to delay decision-making, allowing time to evaluate options independently rather than reacting immediately to an initial suggestion. Additionally, individuals can reframe choices by considering alternative anchors or looking at the situation from different perspectives. Being aware of anchoring bias and questioning initial reference points can help people make more rational, informed decisions.